Andy, season starts tomorrow. How much are you looking forward to it now?
Really looking forward to it. It's been, like every other manager will say, productive pre-season, lads are fitter than ever, can't wait to get back, all the normal things everyone will say, but this is now where we earn money. Looking forward to it. Tough challenge against a well-organised Tamworth. So, yeah, welcome back to another season, and let's hope it's another successful one.
After last week's game, you described pre-season as okay. I think you're probably a little bit frustrated with how the game went on the day. How would you sum it up, having time to think about it now?
Yeah, I always want to win every game, and when I don't win games I get frustrated, but I have to realise the bigger picture is the players want to get through games unscathed, which we've asked them to. And I've seen a different animal from the players this week. They're all fully focused on the jobs. Obviously been in that situation before. You do play at 80%, even though we ask to go full throttle. It is difficult, like I said after the game, where your players have to hit targets, so they're probably doing things they wouldn't do. Now it's not about targets, not about running stats, it's about results. So I'm guessing I'll see a different side to our players, which I have seen this week.
In terms of selection, obviously not wanting you to give anything away in terms of shape, but you've tried a few things in pre-season. You've obviously got a lot of options. Have you settled in your mind where you want to go tomorrow?
Yeah, I think I've said all along, people speak about philosophies and how they play football. I think my philosophy is being adaptable. Players are well versed in a number of formations, and whatever formation we're about tomorrow, the players know the role and responsibilities. So we've had a good few, and we've got players that are competing in every single position. We've got 2 per position now, which is brilliant for me as a manager. It's frustrating for the players because obviously I've got to let 11 down who are starting. But then they have to see the bigger picture. Is it's like I said, it's a squad game, and we all want to be successful. We all want to drive on. And the best thing you can do if you're not selected is try your hardest to make your teammate better. And that's a challenge to the players that aren't in the squad. And like speaking to the players, the 11 that start against Tamworth won't start against Sunderland. So we've got loads of games this year, 50 odd games. So you can either sulk and not play, or be a teammate and help your mate out.
I suppose with the National League Cup on Tuesday, for the lads that don't start tomorrow, they have to think, well, I'll have a carrot on Tuesday, go show what I can do. So while they'll be disappointed tomorrow, they've got an opportunity straight away to show why you were maybe wrong. I don't know.
Yeah, huge opportunity, yeah. That's what these games are for. I think people look at it in a different light. I think the Premier League Cup competition would be brilliant for us. We don't get many chances for reserve games. Gone are the days where I used to play and used to get reserves every Tuesday with the youth team. So no, this time we've got a game which can really help players get match fit, try things, help them out, and I play against a good opposition because Premier League teams, under 21s, are very good, and gives a bit of money back to the club as well, because we want that. We want money back into the club. It helps budgets and everything we want to get equipment wise.
In terms of Tamworth, then it's the same game as 2 years ago when we went into the National North. They've not changed an awful lot, other than they've done really well in the last 3 seasons, haven't they?
They've been fantastic. Won the league obviously when we lost into the playoffs, and just grown from there really. They were becoming an established National League side, and again on a part-time structure, which obviously suits them. And yeah, Andy's done a great job there. We can't praise him highly enough. Good cover against Tottenham as well. So yeah, we'll have to make sure that we're at our best. And what do I remember about it? I think I remember get a lot of abuse from about 3 yards behind us. Hot dogs, burger, and beer on us. It was nice to turn round and have a smile on your face after the game. So let's hope it's the same result, same outcome as before. But it'll only come through hard work.
I was saying to Boyce here, it was quite a weird game in the such that we probably didn't deserve to have the 3 points, but it was kind of a baptism of fire for National North and how it was going to be, and we learnt a lot from that game.
Yes, it was. I think when we played Tamworth, everyone looked at the players and thought these are a part-time outfit. I think there are a few players there that you'd single out, but every single player performed above and beyond that season, and it was incredible to watch actually. Because I think they conceded a goal in 10 games in one part of the season. Yeah, it was a baptism of long, direct play, set pieces, which they're very good at, and yeah, you have to stand up and count, otherwise if you don't stand up and count, you lose the game. So in the mindset there, we've got to make sure that we're physically strong and robust against the team, and build from there.
Obviously, the last time we were at this level, it didn't go to plan. What have we learnt from the last time we were in this league?
I think we've got to walk before we can run. I think we've got to build on what we did last year. It's not going to come easy, and the players know that, the staff know that. But having good people around you throughout the club that'll help us get through this. We've been through tough times as together. We can say that only for a short period of time now, because Michelle and Roger and Ian and George have all taken over the helm now and put us in a good footing. So all that past's gone. It's a different era. No matter what happened in that season where they did get relegated from the National League, I wasn't here, but I wasn't part of it. So it's never been in my thinking process. I know the squad I've got, I know how capable they are, and I think we'll be fine. But like I said, we only do that by getting the basics done well.
What do you set as target for your team then?
I think a progression, a forward step. I don't want to put totals on targets. Obviously, everyone sees 50-point marker as the magic number to stay up. I think it was 53 last year. But if you get to around 50 points, no matter whether that be in the first 20 games or the last 5 games of the season, I think that's the magic number we aim for and work from there. Everything else on top of that's a bonus. But we have the goals and we have targets set for the players and the staff, which we'll keep internally. But everything we're stepping into now is unknown for us. Teams in this division, the big clubs, and I know we are a big club, but we're taking small steps to get back to where we should be. So we'll take small steps, and if we can get into small steps, take larger steps, then we can jog and we can sprint. So yeah, we'll see how it goes.
I suppose it's one of those, isn't it, where being a promoted team, you want your first target is get to the point where you're staying up, get there as quickly as possible, and then just build from that point.
Yeah, that's exactly what we'll message will be throughout the season. Get to that number and take it from there. If we don't get to the number and we're scrapping the rest of us, for his lives down the bottom, then we scrap. This side's got different ways of playing. You saw last year they can mix it with the big, strong, robust sides, and then they can play against the sides that come against us. And hopefully, what I say, with the backing at home, we'll have a good fan base. Hopefully everyone's still buoyant from last season, although it does feel a long time ago. A lot of things have happened in between that. But no, there's got to be a positive atmosphere when we get here, no matter what result on Saturday. We've got our first home game against Woking at home. Let's make it a fortress here again and see where we can take it.
In terms of that messaging to the fans then, is it, obviously we've had a lot of highs over the last 2 years, and invariably might not be as many. You've got a lot of big opposition to play next season. It's about kind of just remaining together when it gets tough, because there will be some tough times in the season.
Exactly the same message as last year. Stick together. Yes, there will be times where we don't perform, but we'll scrap for results. There will be times where we perform and don't get results. So we've got to make sure that we stay at level, stay a constant linear throughout the season, and not get too carried away when we do get results, and not get too carried away when we don't get results. There may be games this season where scoreline is a bit eyebrow raising, but that's only because the teams in the division have come down from League Two and have got big backings and players that are our football league. But I'd like to think the squad we've got, that won't happen. But if it does, we have to make sure we dust ourselves down and get on with it.
In terms of going into the season, you named Andrew Boyce as your captain and Cal Roberts as your vice captain. What's your thoughts on that decision?
I said in the radio interview yesterday, they're both professional and both want to be successful. So that's what I've chosen them for. People say you need more than one or two captains, which I believe we had. I think we've got a lot of voices in the changing room. And those two were rewarded with captain and vice captain. But that's not to say if neither of them playing, well, obviously someone else got to be on. So there's people in the background, and I've spoken to the majority of people about it, and I'm happy with my decision. And it's a little bit of a reward for the players that have shown us that little bit more.
In terms of, I was speaking to Boyce about this, and you're saying fans might go, why not Will Evans, why not Danny Whitehall? But there is a committee, isn't there, within there? So it's literally who walks out with the armband, but there are a lot of leaders in that group.
Yeah, again, it isn't an armband, and like you say, if you could put an armband on every single player, you'd get a response. Yeah, they have got a senior leadership committee, which are all going on. So yeah, these just two are the two people that have the armband. Like I say, if they don't play, then someone else takes a role of it. But no, for right now, Boise is led by example. Again, it demands a respect from the players. Experienced player who wants to do well, and then Cal obviously slightly different. He's more expressive as a player, but just as eager to control the game and control the players around him. You'll see him demanding from players, and that's what I want as a manager and as a staff. We want players that demand from each other. With
Boise, it's a role he knows. He's done it, obviously not officially, but when it's been called upon in games and things like that. For Cal, it's probably a new role, but it looks like one he'll quite enjoy.
Yeah, I sat down with Cal, had a good conversation with him, told him why I picked him, and he seemed really receptive to it. Yeah, man, I said Boise's taken an armband before, but for Cal, yeah, I think it's a recognition of how hard he's trying, how well he's played last year. And like I said, it's a little bit of a show of gratification for us. We respect Cal, we know he's an incredible player, and just like I say, he leads a slightly different way to Boise, but by no means any less.
Final one, sold out tomorrow. I think we sold out 2 weeks ago. It'd be another great atmosphere there, wouldn't it?
Again, another great atmosphere. Should be a hot day as well, so it was always going to be hot on the first game of the season. So looking forward to that one. Again, just enjoy the moment, enjoy the occasion, be respectful of whatever happens. Don't cross the line, like I keep saying to everyone, and hopefully come 5 o'clock we're all smiling, suntanned. But just make sure you keep your standards yourselves. We'll keep the standards. We'll make sure that we prepare. We'll make sure we focus on the game. As long as you fans don't cross the line, then we'll be fine.
We'll definitely come back to you if it's raining tomorrow now.
If it rains, I'm going to have a brand new outfit, so it's going to be a little bit drenched. So yeah, so I'll probably get some more stick for my jumper, but let's see what tomorrow brings, eh?